We're back out here getting started back on the fogger. I've already kind of started doing some thinking on how I want to try and mount stuff, but I'm going back and forth on where to put the solenoids and whatnot, and if I'm going to have enough line to put them like back here and have it come through or not. So that's kind of where I'm at now, where I can mount it back here, one up here. So that's what I'm working on, trying to figure out. Let it come through like that. I'm gonna have to redo a lot of this stuff, it looks like. That did. That out of the way. And like I said last night, eventually I'm going to go to having 2 lines and 2 bottles. For now, maybe we can make this work.
Sounds like Bill's working on something over there.
Yeah, he's got his porch all cut off. For anybody wondering where he's at, he's over there asshole deep in his porch. That should work, I would think. Like that. Yeah, no, because it's going to be in the way of the hopefully it's a root out. We shall see. I should set it down to there. Be tough getting the bowl off. I'll have to take that off to get the bowl off, I think. Maybe if we go over here where the accelerator pump's not, that should work. Yeah, I think that'll work. So we put it on that side. This one will be on this side. There's a mosquito. Alright. I'll grind that out a little bit. It doesn't fit over the 1/2-inch stud. Those are too small to fit over the carburetor studs, so I had to open it up a little bit. It should be good to go. I have to loosen everything up, I think, to get it to go over it. The front one goes over. Wow. That was my test one. I just started messing around. And not even remotely the same, so. And it's got a Allen head part down there to I would say that should be good. I think it's pretty cool. And like I said, I put my finger over the bottom of it so nothing rolls down and goes in. Take any chances on that. Definitely don't want anything to get into the system there. That, and the purge goes in there. Gonna work out trying to get this off. Let's go back over here. This may or may not work. I do not know. go. Here.
Trying to kill me.
Nah, I just wanted you. You don't have enough life insurance. Now that I have this fancy stuff they sent with me, or sent with the kit, I'm trying to clean all this stuff that I had on here off. At least a lot of it, as much as I can. Maybe next we'll get some Nitrous Express purge solenoids and put those on. This is gonna look, not gonna work out there. Well, upside down. Okay, I can go to the side. That should work. Other than I don't like how it's sticking out there.
Apparently Caleb's working on something too.
That chainsaw?
Sounds like it.
I should be out there with the saw cutting them branches down for the RV to hit it. Looks like I'm gonna be stuck putting it over here. I think that's probably where it's gonna have to go. Well, guess that's that. Clean it up. I could always come off of this with a tube and put the purge back in here. I might end up doing that, but for now we'll just stick it on there like that. Let it ride. Those threaded in a little bit until I get these ones off so I don't drop anything. That one will need to come off. Maybe this one. show it off to this side. What do you think?
Looks good to me.
Guess I didn't even need to take that one off.
Probably not.
Now, get this other side together. I think I'll dump it down a little more. That should work out hopefully perfectly. Put it together and see. Give me the press one, two, please. Thank you. There we have that. No purge on the fuel. We're up, bro. All right. Let's see what we got. I'll have to do a little bit of modifying on that one, I think. Right now it's hitting my throttle or my fuel fitting. The other idea was to put both of them in the back here, which honestly is still an option, but it's just really congesting the back of the intake. And that's where ain't that a bitch? That's where all my wires go, so I really like to keep it open in case I have to get to them.
So what else do you have to do this week?
Gotta go get nitrous, get fuel. Hopefully test on this. Work. I'd like to get the chassis AC and the RV figured out. Still got to hook the trailer to the RV and make sure it's going to pull it okay.
What about getting out the driveway?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get in and out of the driveway for now. But other than that, it's all good, I think. Oh, I want to take the RV to Columbus to the wash up there and have them wash it real good from where it's sat. All right, I think maybe wire it now. I've already got wires out here for the second kit. Get that stuff all figured out and do the purge and probably hook the lines up last maybe so that nothing's in the way. I think that would probably be a good route to go maybe, you think? Yeah, I think so. Really like to make sure I got enough line though, because that'll be a bummer. I should, the way this is, I should have plenty, honestly.
Is that a good uh-oh or a bad uh-oh?
That's that line fit, uh-oh. That's, I like that, uh-oh. Just gotta remember what I had going on. For right now, it's going on a button, and then once I start stepping it up, I'll probably put it over to the nitrous controller so I can ramp it in so it doesn't hit the tire too hard. A lot of these surfaces we race on are shit surfaces, and if you smack it with 250 horse worth of nitrous all at once, it's gonna probably knock the tire off of it. So I like to be able to control that hit and how long it takes to get it in. I like that. That's right there. Snug that one there. Actually, I'm gonna leave that loose so I can get that figured out. Around that. This stuff is from the controller. What have we got? I can't remember. There's number 2 gun. We'll use that for 2 solenoids. We'll just run it all into one. So if you look down here, that there is for my second kit. I'm only going to use one of these plugs for 2 solenoids. I'm going to hit it all. I'm going to hit them both at once. This was for the other fogger, so I had 4 solenoids. I had 2 of them. So I will just use one of those for now. When it goes back, when I put it on the nitrous controller, we'll show. I'll go over hooking that all up and going into the controller and setting it up to run the second kit on a progressive controller. Like I said, I'm not putting very much on it right now, so I think we're going to be fine on the button. And I've also got to figure out if on the second kit in the nitrous controller, if I can trigger it off of a button or if it's all triggered off of one micro switch. So I'll have to talk to them about that. 'Cause I want to be able to trigger the nitrous kit with the button when I'm comfortable. So I don't have to worry about tuning all the power. I can, if I need it, it's there. If not, I don't have to use it. And if I think the surface will take it, I can use it. One of those deals. I don't want to have to run it every pass. And if I rely on just the controller, that's what it's going to be every pass. And a lot of surfaces, honestly, on the one kit is enough. So that's where we're at with that. Off. Hit it. Off. Hit it. Off. Hit it. All right.
And what is that telling us?
Let me see if this one here is doing the same thing. If so, I'll wire them both up to that. It's going to be easier. Power ground instead of running 2 solenoids into one. Wire into one of these plugs. Go ahead. Off. On. All right. Just tell me that that button's connected to both of those, and that I got the right plugs. There's plugs for 3 kits, and I'm down to 1. I'm only going to be using 2. I wanted to make sure I had the right one. So we'll just wire each solenoid to a plug, and then plug them both in right there to each solenoid to have its own plug. Groovy, like a motherfucking movie. Heat shrink, weather packs.
Okay. What do we got going on?
Put weather packs on the ends. I heat shrinked the whole thing, and I was out of red heat shrink, so I just put a couple red pieces at the end of it. The wire's red on both ends, so that way I know that that is fuel. I'm gonna attempt to put weather packs on. Things are sometimes a pain in the ass. These junk motherfuckers. Can't remember which one goes to what. I think that's it. There's that one. I never have any luck with these things. I go to put them together and they mess all up, bend, and all kinds of shit. Well, see what I mean? Trim out the one here. I like how short it's getting though. Now, to figure out which way first try.
Wish I made you that happy.
Huh? I mean, you could if you tried. We've got the IOU kick, where you don't think you should have to do anything.
Ooh. Better be careful with them shots.
Figure out how I'm gonna route this. Like that. And this is where the fun starts. Trying to get it to the back. I think this isn't the only thing going back through there, so there's already a mess of shit shoved in here.
And you're just poking on through.
Yep. Button me, baby. Make sure it's working.
Hold it.
Yeah. Off. On. Oh yeah. There's one. I'll heat shrink and weather pack this one. Here. And be good to go. All right, so since Jess left there earlier, she went in to make dinner and then we ate, but I carried on a touch and went ahead and heat shrinked the nitrous side, put the weather pack plug on it, plugged it in, put the fitting in the fuel, and hooked the fuel line up. We are at, what are we at? The purge and cutting and fitting the soft lines. I think after that is just testing. I'll probably purge it through the motor a couple times, make sure everything's working first. But I've already checked both solenoids; they are working. So we'll get to Probably get the purge off of it and then go ahead and make the lines. Get the lines on it and then deal with the purge stuff. I haven't 100% figured out how I want. I don't like where it's at right here. So it's gonna have to come out here and come around and up whenever. I think I've got fittings and may have some more. This is just brake line, some more brake line. I might go ahead and just use it to shoot up into here and put this stuff all back right in here. So that's the plan anyway. We'll see how it goes. And I don't know if I said earlier, but I went ahead and hooked them up both. Each solenoid is on its own plug going inside the car. I don't have to mess with that later on whenever I hook everything back into the nitrous controller. So here we go.